Let us move on to slide number 17, which is the salient features on occupational safety, health and working conditions code. Now, slide number 18. Again, this is specific to occupational safety, health and working conditions. So it imparts again flexibility in adapting dynamic. I think we discussed this under code on wages also. Same thing, but this is with respect to specifically health, safety, welfare and working conditions of workers. So that is possible again. So that is a common idea of these codes. The provisions of the proposed code will be applicable to all establishments having 10 or more workers other than the establishments relating to mines and docks. So uniformly, the number is now mentioned as 10 for the applicability of this particular code. But only in case of mines and docks, the minimum number is not required. Even if it is less than 10, it will be the code will be applicable to those mines and docks. But other types of establishments like sales promotion employees, working journalists or factories, it should be 10 or more for applicability. And it expands the ambit of the provisions relating to working conditions of cine and theater workers to include them in the digital audio visual workers. Now I think the cine workers are now included as audio visual workers, and I think it encompasses all forms of electronic media also. So working conditions are the ambit of the code is getting expanded, maybe when compared to the present situation. That is the idea. Then it expands the scope of journalists to include them in. I think when we say journalists, I think it was referring to more the print media. Now the e-paper establishments, radio, other media, other electronic media, it is also included there. So again, the scope is getting expanded, and it expands the scope of interstate migrant workers to include therein the workers recruited or engaged by an employer directly from one state to another state for employment. I think this is very, very important. Currently, when we say interstate migrant workmen, they are also contract workers. So only the contract workers, if they are hired from another state to work in a different state, they are considered as interstate migrant workmen currently. But through this code, even the direct employees, if they are engaged from other states, they will also be termed as interstate migrant workmen. I think this will, this is again the scope of the term interstate migrant workers is getting expanded here. Then the term for family, I think now it has been decided to include the dependent grandparents, right? So it is more for the purposes of nomination. It is more to take care of them during their old age. And the widowed, dependent widowed sisters are also included in the term family. So we should be very careful when we get the nomination.